Hey there guys, it's Alex. The game Modern Warfare 3 has been out for about a week and a half, so I figured it was time to give you a status update on the major findings I've had in this game. What I found to be good, maps I like, game types, things like that, kill streaks that I found to be good, just because I'll have a better idea of what's good seen in comparison to my first video, which was when I was just getting into the game. So now I'm more familiar with kind of what's going on here. So I just want to talk about weapons really quickly and just talk about the guns that are good and the guns that are not. So first off, this is an assault rifle dominated game, just like Modern Warfare 2 was. Some machine guns are good. They are good in certain scenarios, but it's really going to be about the assault rifles. People just don't like to use LMGs because it's just because they're so clunky feeling and whatnot, and they only have about the same firepower as an assault rifle, except they just have more ammo. So let's start with the assault rifles. So I'm using the M4 in this game. M4, very good gun. I think it has low damage just because that's what the M4 normally has in these games. But it has good accuracy, good firepower. It's kind of like your medium gun for everything. M16, not very good because you have the option of the Type 95, both 3-round burst weapons. So if you look back to Modern Warfare 2, you'll see they had the M16 and the FAMAS. This is kind of like that. You have the M16 and then something that looks basically like the FAMAS, and same kind of thing. M16 has higher damage, slower fire rate, and about this, basically the same accuracy. FAMAS and the Type 95 have more accuracy than the M16s. But the Type 95 basically it has less damage, but it shoots faster. In this game, and Modern Warfare 2, Type 95 FAMAS beat the M16 in both cases. The M16 in this game, pretty bad. I used it for a while. I got rapid fire on it and used the double attachment, kind of like the bling kind of thing, the bling perk for your gun. So I could put a red dot and rapid fire on it just so I could see what it would be with decreased firepower. And I wasn't really too impressed by it. I'm not really a big M16 fan except for Call of Duty 4. That's really the only game it's good in. Okay, AK-47, unlocked this gun. I fired it a few times, and when I was playing the campaign I picked it up and aimed down the sights and fired, and it was inaccurate. So if you see that a gun is inaccurate in the campaign, it is going to be extremely inaccurate in the online multiplayer. So stay away from the AK-47. I mean, you see this, you saw this in Modern Warfare 2. I remember playing the No Russian mission in Modern Warfare 2, picking up the F-2000 and firing it, and it had perfect accuracy. It had ACR-like accuracy. And then, you know, online, it's a different story. The gun goes way up and points to the sky when you shoot it. So, yeah, AK-47, not a good gun. You can tell from just playing the campaign. It's absolutely pathetic. By the way, I beat the campaign. It's okay, I guess. So, next gun, ACR. So this gun, it's good. I don't know what its damage is. It's probably like moderate damage, but it has a slow rate of fire, and in ACR fashion, it has high accuracy. Some of my problems with this gun, it shoots slowly. So when it shoots slow, think about what people do in this game. They're going to strafe side to side, and they're going to be sprinting a lot. So if you see someone from a side view, you could literally miss every bullet around them if your gun shoots too slowly. And that's another problem with the CM90, which I'll talk about in a second, because that gun's a piece of crap. So ACR, normally with guns like this, you want to maximize its accuracy by putting on a red dot. So when I use it, because it's not bad, it's a decent gun. You want to throw on a red dot sight just so you get, you know, you can aim faster and whatnot. But my main problem with the ACR, it shoots too slow. So up close, you're basically going to get killed by lots of SMGs and other assault rifles. And also, the recoil is interesting. The sight actually recoils back into you, so it kind of bounces, and you really don't want that on a super accurate rifle. So although it might be accurate, the sight bounces, and I think you could mend that with stability, which is the last gun perk that you unlock at level 28 for each gun, I think. So that could probably help that and make that better, but just the combination of having two problems that would have to be fixed for this gun to be you know, really good, it doesn't really seem worth it to me. Next gun, Type 95. So when I was just starting to play this game and I unlocked this gun, it reminded me a lot of FAMAS. I saw the similarities between M16 and whatnot. This gun's amazing. It shoots quickly. It's a one-burst kill to the torso. Talked about that in my last video. Shoots really fast. You have no problems at close range because you can just burst fire it pretty well. Great accuracy, and you don't really see that from some of the assault rifles in this game. Some of them have circular recoil where they kind of pivot around what would be like a circular orbit. This one's really good, just perfectly precise. I put on red dot sight and rapid fire to to increase the fire rate because it's kind of gimpy by itself without it. Next gun, MK14. So this is basically this is a really good gun. It's basically just like an M21, but they took off the scope and they give you a chance to put on a red dot sight. So I throw on a red dot sight. This gun's like a 2-hit kill, torso, chest area, whatever, and it's really good. I'd like to use it more. It's a fun gun to use because it's the only single fire gun in the game, and normally if a gun's single fire, it means it's really good, and that the only disadvantage is that it's single fire. It has some kick problems, but it's not really too big of an issue unless it's like if you're trying to snipe someone, you're gonna have to take really slow single shots if they're really far away, but for the most part you'll be fine. Okay, next gun, G36. This gun is very good. I don't really have any problems with it. I just don't really like it for some reason, but it is a fine gun to use, a good choice. It's just kind of like the Scar. I don't really know what the differences are. I don't really care. I think it has lower accuracy, so it must have higher damage or fire rate or something like that. So next gun, CM90. Oh crap, the video is in. So real quick, CM90. Shoot slow, high damage. If you use an iron sight, it takes forever to zoom in for some reason. It's really, really bizarre. But shoots way too slow to be effective at close range. You have to use this at long range, and then there are better options like the Type 95 ACR. So stay away from the CM90. Really, really quickly, the Scar. This is probably the best gun in the game for the average player because it's fully automatic. It shoots quickly, 30-round clip, that's average, high damage, high accuracy. Throw on a red dot sight, put on the perk that reduces kick. This is a really great gun, the Scar. So I'm just going to make a second video right after this, just so I can continue up, because this video was way too short. Bye.